Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to another option recaps with Rich. Let me know if the audio is good to go and just make sure everything is good, looks good. Am I sharing the right screen? No, I don't think I am sharing the right screen. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on. Share screen. There we go. Beautiful. Let me turn on my app, my phone. Let me just see so I can see any stickers or anything like that, because I can't see it on this streaming platform, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. So we got a lot of people in here today. We have, I think, 63 people. So I want to thank you all for joining me. And we're gonna be going through a lot as always. We're gonna talk about a lot of details. We're gonna get into every single thing, and then we're gonna also do some preparation for the Lotto Fridays. Okay, so first and foremost, hit me up with where you're coming from tonight. Where are you tuning in from tonight? Hit me up. Let me know where you're at right now. And there we go. So I'm gonna put some of you on the screen. We have Beast Mode from VA, Virginia, Sylvia, Miami, Michael, LA, Nate Webb, Kentucky, Jonathan Chan, San Francisco, Turner, Derek, North Carolina. Oh, got a super sticker already from my boy Chutron. Hit me with a 5. That's going towards the coffee fund. And then we got another one, Beast Mode with the $1. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I appreciate you guys supporting me, and I promise you that I'm going to give you a lot of value today. Okay. We have Matey from South Florida. We have Philly represent, Mahidi, Tampa, Majan, and let's get it going. All right. So there we go. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the setups, and I want to go through each one. So let's go through each one of them. And I'm going to start with Twitter right here. Okay. So we have Twitter, Microsoft, Peloton, and Roblox. So Tradingview DM'd me and they followed me today. So that's a big accomplishment for me. Tradingview upgraded all of my accounts to the $500 plan. So like Tradingview did me really, really good. And I'm very happy because I've been using their products for a long time. So I got the hookup. All right. And I'm a part of the affiliate program now for Tradingview. So if you want to sign up for Tradingview, you can get $30 off a month. I have the code in my newsletter. Okay. So let's start off. So let's go to the daily chart. As always, with everything, we must start with the daily chart. Let me see if I can. So this might be helpful for you guys because I am going to actually be using this account for the first time, so you can see how I set things up, right? So you see I'm adding these stars here for my favorite time frames that I like to look at. And yeah, so let's go with that, and let's add the monthly. So if you hit this, you hit the stars, it'll pin your favorite time frames. Okay, so as always, we're going to start with the daily chart. So Twitter came up on the scanner last night. It closed as an inside day. We can see it clearly here. We have an inside close. Okay, so what an inside close means is that it's the action on the day was completely within the previous day's range. And because of that, what do you guys think happens to option premiums? So do you think option premium decays when we have an inside day, or do you think option premiums increase when we have an inside day? What do you guys think? So comment in there, hit me quick. Hit me with the bullets quick. So DK, 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 DK. Boom. Good stuff. You guys know. So basically, we're coming into the market. We have an advantage already. Okay. We have an advantage already because we know the option premiums are cheap. So because the option premiums are cheap, I'm willing to trade my money because I can get a good price. Okay. Some of you guys are buying options. You're buying calls when things are gapping up to the moon. And then you get stuck with heavy premiums. That's not how you make money in trading. In trading, you have to be a visionary. You have to anticipate. Okay? Anticipate. So here we go. First candle, 9:30. Okay? 9:30, first bar, 5 minutes. Here we are. What's the first play on the day? Somebody hit me up. What's the first play on the day? I want to. So tell me what can we do with this first 5-minute bar? So I have orb, I have orb, I have orb, I have orb, orb. Good, good, good. But actually, let me show you another secret today. There's a play before the opening range breakout. I'm pretty sure you weren't aware of that. There's a play before the opening range breakout. I'm going to show you how it's done. So let's do this. Take your Fibonacci tool, put it wherever. Okay, just draw one for now like this. Okay, whatever. Hover over the candle of the previous day. The high is 69.12. So I'm just going to double click and I want my high to be 69.12. Okay. And then I'm going to hit the low. The low is 68.25. Okay. So now I have the Fibonacci of the previous day's range. Okay. Here we go. So the first play of the day, friends, is not the opening range breakout. The first play of the day is the 618 of the intraday fib. So we're taking the fib from the low to the high of the previous day. Okay, we're taking the fib from the low to the high of the previous day. And all you have to do right here, you have your limit order waiting on the 618. That is a professional trading right there. Okay, so let me try to clean this up. Hit it like this. Let's draw it again. So we're going to hit it with the low to the high, and we're going to pull it across. There is the 618 tag. So you need to have a limit order on the 618. This is how you trade as a market maker. You anticipate things before they happen. So we draw the range, the fib. We have the limit order right here. Bam, you buy calls. Bam, you buy it. Beautiful. And then you have this beautiful run up here. Beautiful. Okay? So hit me with a 3 if your mind is blown right now. You guys don't know these secrets. These are secrets. I keep telling you guys, I have secrets. I have secrets. Lots. See if I can make this look a little prettier. So here we go, right? So I actually put all of these in manually. Just want it to look a little bit better. Let's do that. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay. All right. So there's Twitter. So if you took it from here, okay, and you ran it up, you went from, okay, so I showed the puts here. The calls, let me get it on my phone. I had the calls today. I think like within 5 seconds, no, not 5 seconds, within 15 minutes, I made close to 100%. So let's see what the high was on the calls. 1 second. Let me get it from my phone. Twitter, here we go. So it went from a low of 7 cents to 60 cents. So that's a 10x. Okay? That's a 10x. Like, that's life-changing money. Okay? So here we go. Michael Wong hitting me with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, brother. That's going into the Starbucks fund. All right? We're gonna get some nice Americanos with that. Okay? Beautiful. Let's proceed. So you missed that. Fine. Take the opening range breakout. Why? Because the previous day is an inside day. The previous day is an inside day. So you're expecting there to be some break. Take the opening range breakout right there. Boom, long. Say you come halfway through the candle. Okay? Take this bad boy up, guys. Look at this. That's 6 times your money. 6 times your money. You put in $1,000 risk here, that's 6 grand. Okay? Like, there's no excuse. I don't want to hear any excuses. You guys know what you got to do. For those of you that are here, you guys are the 5%. You guys are the ones that are willing to stop bitching and complaining and come out here and learn. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to teach those that are willing to listen. Okay? So here we go. So we got the 618 here. Okay, so let's write this down. 6 intra. Let's do PDR, previous day's range, fib. Okay, then we have opening range breakout. Then we have, now we're going to go on to the next one. Okay. All right. Why is this thing so ugly? Order. Let's just make this a little bit decent. This thing is ugly as hell, man. This is the auditor side of me. It's like, oh, so ugly. Anyways, there we go. Okay. All right. We have the $10 from Andrea. Thank you so much, Andrea, for being here again. You've been here almost every session, so I really appreciate that. And we are upgrading from Americano. We're upgrading from a tall to a grande. Beautiful. Do you have pre-market on? No. Never have pre-market on. I don't care about pre-market because it makes things too complicated. In trading, you need things to be simple. Okay? So here we go. So now you're saying, okay, let's say I bought the calls on the opening range breakout. Okay, so I bought the calls on the opening range breakout. So how do I sell it? Where do I know? How do I know where to sell it? Well, let's take the fib on the previous days. Okay, so do you guys understand what the hell this is right there? Do you guys understand what that is? Somebody tell me what that is. Do you guys? This is mind blowing right there. That is mind blowing. Got another $1 from Beast Mode 1384. Appreciate that, brother. Somebody tell me what is this? Why did Twitter completely reverse there? Someone tell me quickly. So that hammer, extension. Ken, is that you? Is that you from the room? Short selling, algo. Okay, now listen very closely. Let's take an arrow. Let's draw the arrow from the low to the high. Okay, like this. Now let's make this arrow red. Now watch what I'm going to do, okay? Actually, let me make this purple. Okay, now watch what I'm going to do. Copy, paste. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this arrow and I'm going to add it to the end of that. Do you guys see that? This is what we call the measured extension, the measured move. So this distance from here to here is exactly the same distance as the previous day's low to high, the range. Okay, here we go. Let me use the measuring tool. Okay, from here to here, that's 88 cents. Okay, now let's continue now. Now we go from here to here. See, 88 cents. So basically, if this does not prove to you the power of Fibonacci, I don't know what will. Because look at this. We made a move exactly the distance of the previous day's range, and the algo took profit. This is how the algorithm trades. Buy on 618, take profit at full extension, make $1 million, done. This is an algo. I don't know why you guys are still drawing lines and doing cup and handles and forks and spoons and knives. And why are you doing that? Just look at this. This is the evidence. No one can predict that beside the Fibonacci. None. No cup and handle, no falling wedge, upper wedge, no nothing. Okay? This is just mind-blowing. I should just log off. I think I'm just gonna log off. I'm done. It's absolutely insane. So when people ask me, Rich, how do I take profits? Here you go. Here are all the levels. They're all here. I'm giving it to you. Look at them. Okay, you buy here, you buy the breakout, whatever. You buy the opening range breakout, whatever you buy. Here are your targets: 10%, 169, 272, 50, 618, 786, full extension. Okay, that's all you got to do. So just keep scaling out, and moving the stop loss up, and it's free money. It's free. Okay. So now we did the prior day range fib. We did the opening range breakout. Now we're going to do another thing. Now we're going to do the morning leg. This is from my book. Okay. So we're going to go from low to high. This is what we call the morning leg. Okay. So low to high. So we got the $4 sticker there from Denisa Ewan. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. Okay. So here we go. So we had the morning leg from my book. We had this push up. We had a pull back. Look where we stopped. Right on the 786. It's not a miracle. It's not. It's a Fibonacci. That's it. It's not a falling wedge. It's a Fibonacci. So what can you do here? You can come in here right there, hit that, limit order on the 786, stop below the swing low, stop below the previous day's low. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Okay? Okay, or you can wait for the candlestick to close. When you get this candle is a confirmation candle, but obviously you're not gonna get in at a better price than the 786. You're not gonna get in at a better price. So if you'd front run, if you have the courage to front run, then you're gonna make more money. And then look at this. This is the 272 extension. Exactly. Absolutely perfect right there. Okay. So now let me ask you guys a question. How do you get courage? How do you get courage to take the trades? What do you guys think? So I'm just going to update this here. Morning leg fib. And then we have the reversal. How do we get courage? We get courage through experience, through chart time, through trading. We need to be trading. You can't pick and choose when you come to the market. I've given 6 years of my life every single day looking at charts, every single day looking at charts, every single day, including the weekends. So how can you expect to make money if you don't put in that effort? Put it in, put the effort in, and you can make all of your dreams come true. You can make how much money you want. You can get out of the 9 to 5. You can do whatever you want, but you got to put in the work. That's it. Put in the work. Okay? Good. Now the reversal, how you can trade the reversal, okay? And this is something that I was talking to a few of my students about, is maybe it's time that I start adding more reversals to my trading. And here we go. So how we can do a reversal is we can use the morning leg, or we can use the breakout, the false breakout, using these Fibonacci's. And the way that you do it is you can short at either one of the levels. You can short at the 10, the 619, the 272, whichever one. Whatever one you pick, you have to stick with it. Okay. Or you can do average in approach. So you do, let's say you want 10 contracts, you buy 3 contracts here, 3 contracts here, and 4 contracts there. And then what you do is while you're buying the puts, when it's coming into you, the stop loss is going to be above the 50 or the 618 or 786. Some like 786 obviously gives you a lot more room. Okay. So this is how you trade a reversal. You front run with, you know where it can reverse. I'm not saying it's going to. You know where it can reverse, and you know if you catch that reversal, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? So now listen to me. If we come, so get pen and the paper out, or I don't know why you're here if you don't have the pen and the paper out. Get the pen and the paper out. Okay? This is like what I'm telling you right now, someone can charge you 10 grand for. So get the pen and the paper out and take some notes. Okay, so let me ask you a question now. When the price comes to the 272, when the price is pushing up here, what happens to puts? What happens to the price of the puts? When the stock, so Twitter, when Twitter is pushing into these extensions here, what is happening to the price of the puts? DK, cheap, dead cheap. Exactly. This is the beauty of trading the reversal, because you are going to get something for cheap. When you go to the store, are you going to buy something full price or do you want something on sale? We all want a good deal. This is how you can get a good deal. You say, okay, I'm coming up to the 619. I'm coming up to the 272. Okay, I'm going to try puts. Stop losses up here. Okay, it's cheap. Let's see what we get. Bam. Imagine if you took that. Right there. Beauty. Absolutely just marvelous. Trading is just amazing piece of artwork. Okay? So you have to think about things. Okay? And if you're a professional trader, this is what you think. Okay, let me walk you through. This is what you think as a professional trader. So you have this fib here, you have this one. So you're thinking, okay, so we open here on the 618, opening range breakout, boom. Okay, we push back in, we have another leg here. So now I'm saying, okay, anyone that bought here and anybody that bought here, they're going to be wanting to take profits. Where are they going to take profits? At the extensions. When we start coming up to the extensions, I'm saying, well, if I try to puts here, that's a pretty good risk to reward. So I'm going to try the puts here. Boom, 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 boom. Stop up here. Wham. Straight down. Beautiful. So what am I going to say now? So this is why everything comes back down to risk management. Everything comes back down to risk management because, so someone's saying, how do you know the 272, blah, blah, blah. How do you know? You don't know. Nobody knows, but you have to use logic. You have to build it in my head. Okay, this is the one extension. Here is also the 272. Here is the morning leg. You have to read the price action. The morning leg here. Okay, the morning leg. All right, they loaded here. They loaded here. The extension is here. They're gonna offload here. That's why I say you can average in. Start averaging in at the 10%. Start averaging in at the 169. Start averaging in the 272. Know where your stop loss is. Okay, scale in and scale out. Exactly. That's how the professionals do it. Or if you want to wait for the candlestick, just wait for the candlestick. Here's the candlestick. Here's the candlestick. Here's the inverted hammer. Just short right below the candle. But obviously, you're not going to get the best price. You're not going to get the best price. But that's okay. It's okay if that's what you want to do. Be consistent with what you do. Andrea says morning legs ends when and afternoon leg starts when. Morning leg is generally the first hour of the day. There's usually one push in one direction, and then that is what we call the morning leg. The afternoon leg starts when the morning leg is completed. So in here, this case, the morning leg is completed after we make new highs, we go into extensions, or if this fails and it breaks the low, then that will become the afternoon leg. Okay? But really in trading, you don't need to do the afternoon leg. You can just trade the first hour, 2 hours, take your chances and move on. Okay. So hit me with a 4 if you guys understood something there and you gained some value and you're comfortable. Okay, see some 4s. Good. Good stuff. All right, let's move on to Peloton. Okay. So here we go. We have Peloton. We know that Peloton is an inside close from the previous day. Here it is. Okay. Then we have the first candle right here. Guys, save the questions for the end. Okay. Save the questions for the end. Let's focus. Focus. Get the pen and the paper out. Focus. Here we go. Here we go. 9:30. What's the first setup here? What's the first setup here? Okay. There's another one. Let me know what the setups are. So we have this. We opened inside the previous day's range. We know it's an inside day. We know we can break out. Okay. So tell me what the setups are so far. What do you see? What can we do? This first 5-minute bar comes in here. What can we do? So let me draw the fib also. Okay, what can we do? We have previous day's fib, correct? We have opening range breakout, right? So let's begin. So here we go. Here's another algo. Here's another algo. Look at the algo. This is an algorithm. This is not a human being. This is an algorithm. The order is sitting on the 786. Sometimes it's the 618. Sometimes it's 786. Sometimes the 886. It doesn't matter, right? This is how you layer in. You can layer into position on both, or you can pick one and stick with it. Okay, you can pick one and you can stick with it. That's fine. So here we go. If you get that fill right there, put your stop loss below the previous day's low, you're just a legend. Okay, beautiful. So that's the first one. Opening range breakout still works. Okay, opening range breakout right here. You take the break of the high. That's still good money right there. Okay, that's good money. That's maybe 30% on the option plays. Okay, and then here we go. Same thing as always. We break into new highs. We break into new highs, and what happens? The algorithm that bought here wants to sell here. Very simple. It's not complicated. So the algorithm purchases here on the 786. Now we have the extension here. We have the 10%, the 169, and the 272. Here we go. Okay, algorithm buys and sells, makes $1 million. Everybody else is wondering what happened. Then we have an inside bar and we have 4 wicks. Okay, so this is the sign that, hey, things can reverse here, because if it was going to keep going, it wouldn't have 4 wicks in a row. So this is your sign. You also have an inside bar right here telling you that it's slowing down. So here's the inside bar right there. Okay, so all you want to do, if you want to take the puts, you can do the limit orders on the levels like we talked about, or you can take that short once we break this inside bar or we break the low of this doji right there. Bam, bam, short. Okay, what's the next opportunity here? The next opportunity is taking the morning leg. We'll go from low to high. Okay, here we go. Perfect 886 like this. Like, look at this. Just pause for a second. Do you see how precise this stuff is? It's actually crazy. So you can come in here, like if you want to come in a little early, you come on the 786, that's okay. But just have your stop loss in place. Have it below the previous day's low, below the low of the leg, below something. Okay. And then here we go. This one, it doesn't complete. Okay. So this one doesn't complete. If we looked at Twitter, Twitter broke into new highs and traded to the extensions, but this one doesn't complete. And because it doesn't complete, it actually forms something we call the opposing leg. The opposing leg, another concept from my book. So how you trade the opposing leg, you go from high to low instead. And then look at this. Okay. This is how you read the market. Look at this. Beautiful. 3 times we touch the 50. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Every time we touch the 50, we reject it. Reject, reject, reject. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay, absolutely beautiful. And then if you miss this, whatever, you come in here, look at this inside bar calling your name right there. Beautiful inside bar right there. Take the short there, stop up here. That's a beautiful run. So, I mean, there's so many relevant, amazing trades. You just have to put in the work and trade and get the experience. Okay, get the experience. All right, I'm showing you 5 or 6 setups. You don't need to take any of those. You don't. You can just do one setup. Do one setup and learn it and master it and then move on to the next one. Can you commit to that? Can you commit to taking one of the trading setups, mastering it, and then moving on to the next one? That's how I learned. I did all of these while losing money. I did opening range breakout. I did all this while losing money. Imagine I'm learning and I lost $25,000. And I still keep fighting and still keep coming back because I believe in myself that I could do it. You guys need that. You need that inside of you. I see some people here saying trading is very easy in hindsight. Law. Like, this is not for you. It's not for you. This is not for you. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can learn and study and understand the market, this is not for you. It's not for everybody. It's not. You need to be disciplined. You need to put in the time. You need to do the charts. Okay? So hit me with a 2 if we're good on this one. Hit me with the 2. And okay, see 2s. How do we know if inside bar is going to reverse or break out? With the inside bar, the simple way, you can take the break above the high or low. I say that all the time. Or you can pick a direction. The way you pick the direction is you have to understand the context. Where is the previous day's low? Where is the stop losses? Where is the fibs? You need to know those things when you want to pick a direction. Okay? So normally what I do with the bot is I program the bot to take the break out of the levels. This is the 5-minute chart. I program the bot to take the breakout of the levels. And obviously, like, when it works, you make a lot. But when the market is reversing a lot, it's hard. But that being said, what I'm thinking, let me know what you guys think. But I want to program another bot just to do reversal trading. So I want to program another bot that will take the 10% or the 272. I don't know which one I'll do yet. I don't know if I'll average in or just pick one and have that bot just trade that. So then I can look at the performance of the reversal trading and I can look at the performance of the breakout trading, and then I can figure out which one I want to do. Right? So what do you guys think about that? If that's a good idea, hit me with a 5. Hit me with a 5 if you think that's a good idea. And I'm going to be sharing the results with you guys. That's the whole point of doing it. I'm going to risk my whole, I'm going to risk my capital on it, right? I'm not asking you guys to risk yours because I'm not going to tell you to do something unless I know, like, I'm not going to tell you to buy a robot or trade a robot if it doesn't work. All right. So let's continue. Someone wants us to look at AMD, so here we go. AMD has just been an absolute animal. Okay, so where did AMD start when I first took AMD? AMD started here on Monday. Okay, so pay very close attention. If I was a better trader, I would have taken it actually on the 22nd of June instead of waiting until then. But sometimes I miss stuff. I can't get every single thing. But here we go. So all we did right here is we took the break above right there, and it's just been going vertical ever since. So I took the calls right here at $1, okay, and then it went to like $7. And then today we had another inside day. So here's another inside day. So AMD is a Lotto Friday pick. Okay, so AMD, I'm going to share with you guys. AMD is a Lotto Friday pick, and I'm ready for tomorrow to play it again because I think it could have a little bit more juice left because it's not that far from all-time highs. And if things really get going in the market and if AMD wants to fly, it can fly. Trust me, it can fly. I've swing traded AMD many times in my private room. I've made money on it. I took the options on it this week. I made good money on it. I shared it with you guys for free, right? So now whatever happens tomorrow with AMD is just icing on the cake, really. Okay? So good stuff, okay? Very, very good stuff. I have so many ideas. Okay, so here's some things that we need to think about. So we can have a robot that trades the reversals only. We can have a robot that trades the inside day range only. We can have a robot that trades the morning leg only. We can have a robot that takes a breakout only. So now if we put 10K into each one of these and we let them perform and see which does well, which can handle drawdowns, which can make the most money. Now we are going to the next level in trading. Okay? So I really am excited for this, and I want to dedicate all of my time to trading, but unfortunately I can't right now, but I need to in order to keep going to the next level. All right? So everything we looked at was on the daily chart. Okay? So everything we looked at was on the daily chart. But now let me ask you guys a question. Are there inside bars on the 2-day chart? Are there inside bars on the 3-day chart? Are there inside bars on the 4-day chart? Yes or no? So hit me with a 1 if yes, hit me with a 2 if no. Okay, and get the pen and paper out for this. This is going to be important. Okay, we see all the ones. Yes, there is. But who really looks at that? Who do you know that consistently posts setups on a 2-day or a 3-day chart? And the answer is nobody. So now think about this. If we have inside bar on the daily, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, if we have inside bars on the weekly, 2-week, 3-week, monthly, if we have inside bars on the 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, there is endless possibilities to make money. You guys see that? This is why I try to tell you that this thing goes deep, because there's infinite setups, infinite. So there is so many ways to make money. It's just absolutely insane. Okay, let's look at AMD for an example, and let's go to the 2-day chart and see if we can see anything. Okay, now look at this, guys. Look at this. Okay, watch this closely now. Okay, you guys paying attention? Watch. Here we go. 1st of March. Let's start here. Okay, 1st of March. Okay, let's start here. 25th of January. So this is the beginning of the year. Now watch very closely, but don't tell anybody about this. Here we go. 2-day inside bar. So this is 2 days of consolidation. Take the short below the low. That's a huge winner. Another one. 2-day. Take the short below the low. Huge winner. Another one. 2-day. Take the long above the high. Another winner. Take the 2-day right there. Another winner. Take the 2-day here. Another winner. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, 100% winners. So what I would do here is take the option plays with 2 weeks out, not 1 week, because each candle represents 2 days. Okay? Each candle represents 2 days. So we can't do weekly. We won't have enough time. We can do 2 weeks. We can also do shares. Just curious, how can you tell what direction it is going to move for? I said, just take the breakout. Take the break of the bar. If it breaks the high, go long. If it breaks the low, go short. Simple. Don't worry about the direction. Whatever side it breaks, you take it. All right. So hit me with a 5 if your mind is blown right there. That my mind is blown because I didn't even look at this chart. I didn't expect it to be 100% win rate. You see, these are the things. I sit down, I do analysis, I dig into things, and I find, hey, man, I wish I did the 2-day bars instead. I wish. You know what I mean, guys? Like, it's on me. It's on me to figure this out. Here we go. Craig, my brother right here. This guy is big time supporter of me from day one. On an inside bar 5, 15 time frames, would you place the order in anticipation of the candle close that will still be an inside? So that's a good question, Craig. Right? If you do that, that's a form of front running, and you can obviously get in at a better price, right? But the problem with that is, especially when you're on a lower time frame like the 5 or the 15, from my experience in trading, a lot of the times it's going to start off as an inside bar, but by time the last 30 seconds of the close, it's going to pop up and not become one, or pop down and not become one. So that's why I like to wait for the bar to close, personally. Okay. So personally, if you're on a lower time frame like the 5 or the 15, wait for the bar to close. But if you are actually on the weekly chart or the daily chart and you're going to do a swing, then you can actually do the strategy you're telling me, because you're not constrained by time, right? Because if a weekly inside bar is still forming, you have not enough time to take a good play. Whereas on a 5-minute chart, you open yourself up to a lot of mistakes. So thank you very much for that donation. Okay, good stuff. Okay. So I mean, guys, like, I'm giving you everything you need to know. I'm giving you all the opportunities. I'm showing you everything that I know. 6 years of what I know. I'm giving it to you guys. And I just want you guys to be responsible, and I want you guys to go after your dreams. That's it. That's my purpose in this world, is to help you guys. We got a big boy donation here from Manuel FP. We got the $50. Thank you so much, brother. That is amazing. That 50 right there, that 50 is gonna go into AMD tomorrow. All right, so let's see if we can take that 50 and make it into a 10x or something like that. So thank you very much, guys. All proceeds from these streams, I'm gonna put it in options, so we can play together or we can learn together. All right, it's pesos. That's fine. We take it. We take pesos. We take whatever we can take, guys. It's okay. For some people, that's a lot of money. So we take whatever. We take whatever. Ajim investing with the 10. Thank you, brother. All right. So that's going to go straight to AMD. What you guys should do is when you guys give me a sticker, you should just put like which ticker you want me to put it in. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, here's a $10 sticker. We're going to put that in AMD. You know, and I'll do it. I don't care. The money doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. At this point in my life, it doesn't. So we can just do it for fun. So there we go. So what we need to do. So Ajim wants me to check RAD and BMBL. So I'll check it since he donated there. So hit this one here, RAD. Yeah, that's a nice inside bar. It's at support also right there. So that's definitely a good play. Whatever side it breaks out. If it breaks lower, it could actually be a nice put play too, because if we start breaking support. All right. So there we go. And then what was the other one you said? BMBL. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really see anything too much on here. I can see a Fibonacci, probably low to high. There we go, right on the 886. You see that, guys? I just see it. I see it with my eye. I don't even have to think about it. There we go. So there's an algo here trying to push it lower because this is a good risk to reward. They short here, stop is up here. So that's a nice short at a time. And they already made money. Look at this push down here. The algo already made money, right? So whether that continues or not, we don't know. But we can definitely see if we squeeze this 886, we'll probably come back and break this high. All right, good. All right, guys. So let's go on to Microsoft. I'm just gonna talk about Microsoft this last one, and then that's it. Then we're gonna call it. And I'm gonna talk about some setups for tomorrow, and then we're gonna play it. Okay. So here we go. So Microsoft was a beautiful false breakout of the previous day's low. Okay. Oops. So here we go. Here's a line. Here's a low. High is up here. Right. So let's actually read what the low of the first bar is. The low of the first bar is 269.59, and the low of the previous day is 269.60. Okay, so obviously that was a false breakdown right there to trap some shorts, and that's exactly what it did. Right? So we have that false breakdown, and then we have that big buying pressure, bam, straight up, right? And then here we go, something a very beautiful pattern right here. We have something called first of all, we have an inside bar. Okay, so here we go, first 5-minute bar, then we have an inside bar. So you're telling yourself, okay, here's an inside bar. I can play the break. Instead, we get the next bar is what we call a tweezer bottom, right? So this is a tweezer bottom. What does a tweezer bottom mean? It means the low of this candle was 269.65 and the low of the previous candle was 269.65. So what does that mean? Is that a support or is that a resistance? Hit me with a 1 if that's a support. Hit me with a 2 if that's a resistance. What do you guys think? So the low of the candle, it touched 269.65 2 times and then it bounced. Okay? So I see all the ones. Exactly. So that's a support, guys. That's beautiful. This is such a beautiful pattern. This is amazing right here. All you have to do there, take the break above, that's that tweezer, and you hold into the close. Beautiful. Right? Here's the next setup. Take the Fibonacci from the low to the high. Okay. So let's do the first leg is actually here. Okay. So we have the push up, we pull back to the 50, and then we trade exactly where? 10% extension. You see? That's why I have it on the chart. Nobody will talk about the 10% extension. I created it. I created it because I keep seeing, well, every time we break through, we go to like somewhere. And then I said, okay, what is that? Let me try it. Let me try 10%. Let me try 10, 20%, try 15, whatever. And then I found out it's the 10%. So that took me 3 or 4 years to figure out. And there it is for you guys. Okay, so you have the 10%. So if you miss this, you take the calls on the pullback on the 50. Okay, you scale out, new high, etc. Done. If you're going to play the puts, you play them up here when we get to the 10%. Also, you have this inverted hammer, so it's a beautiful one. So you could just take the short right there. And then if you want to play the afternoon leg, this is the afternoon leg. So we take it from low to the high, and then you see here we came to the 618 many times. We tested it once, we tested it twice, and this is a beautiful double bottom, right? And look at the end of the double bottom. What do we have? What is this pattern? Look what we have at the end of the double bottom. What pattern is that? What is that? What do you guys think? What pattern is that? Triple inside bar. Triple inside bar. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Very, very rare. Like this is equivalent to finding a Charizard in the wild. Like that's like what it is. That's how rare it is. So I hope you guys understand that. It's rare. You don't see triples. Okay. Triple means it's been tightening. Do you guys know what calls are going to be here? Do you guys think calls are going to be cheap or it's going to be expensive here? What do you think? If you buy the calls on this triple inside bar, are they going to be cheap or expensive? So we have cheap. Yes, it's going to be cheap because for 15 minutes straight, it was just chopping. You see the power of inside bars? You combine the inside bars with the fibs, right? And the options is just beautiful, magical. Take that right there. If you take that right there, boom. It's impeccable. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay. So let's write down all the setups. Okay. Let's write them down. So we have previous day's range fib. We have breakout trading. We have morning leg. We have afternoon leg. We have inside bar. right? An inside bar comes with single, double, triple, right? And then we have false breakout extension trading. That's it. That's how we can summarize it. These are the setups. Oh, and then we have opening range breakout. Don't forget about this one. That's it. That's it. The opening range breakout is the easiest one to do. Okay. So this is me giving you the tools to succeed. So what I would recommend is pick a few, maybe two maximum if you're a new trader, and just try to execute on them every single day. Try to replicate them every single day. Okay? I'm going to share a story of one of my students. He's a young guy and he has a small account. And I want to share with you we had a session before this. I want to share with you guys what he's doing. Okay? So I know this is going to help a lot of people. So here we go. So one of the trades that he took was, can I find it now? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So this is an example of one of the trades that he took. And let me explain to you guys. Okay. So this was an inside days close. So this student that I'm training is using the breakout method. Okay. It's very simple. When it breaks the level, you go long. That's it. If it breaks the low, you go short. So he took the break here. And this is what he explained to me. The way he's doing it is the option, he has a 20% stop loss. So when he buys calls, if it goes 20% against him, he's going to take a stop loss. Okay. What he does after that is he scales out. So let's say he gave me an example. He bought 9 contracts of Starbucks on June 24th with the breakout. And then when it went to 20% in profit, he scaled out 2, and then 30%, he scaled another 2, 40, and then he just kept doing that. Okay. And then whatever left over, he used a trailing method. So now let's think about that. So let's dissect that together. First question. Does the strategy make sense? Yes, it does. There's inside day play, so we know that a breakout can happen. Second question, is the risk management correct? Yes, because the risk is 20% and the reward is at least 20%. So at least we're getting 1-to-1. But he's going to be scaling out. So really and truly, he's probably getting close to 2-to-1. So now, if he's following this method and he takes 100 trades, how many trades out of 100 does he need to win in order to make a profit? What do you guys think? How many trades does he need to win with a 2-to-1, taking this option strategy? Your stop loss is 20%. You start scaling out at 20%. So we got 34, 34, 34, 34. Exactly. So then I asked him, what's your win rate so far? He said it's about 55%. So he needs a 34% win rate to make money, but his win rate is actually 55%. So let me ask you guys a question. Is he making money? Yes or no? Hit me with a 1 if he's making money. Hit me with a 2 if he's not. Good. I saw a question in here. It says, I thought he's risking 1 to 2%. Yes, he's risking 1 to 2% of his account per trade. But when he's in profit of 20%, he starts to scale out. So as an example, for him, he has a 10K account. He's risking $200 per trade. So that's 2%. Okay. So then when he's up 20%, 20% is $240. He starts locking in profits. Understand? So worst case scenario, he loses the full $200, which is 2% of $10,000, and that's not going to kill anybody. That is such a beautiful strategy. I just started working with him last week, and he's got it already. That's $1 million system right there. So I wanted to share with you guys because I thought that it would give you guys value and it would help you to see what other traders are doing. I trade differently. I don't do 20%. That's not my style. That's fine. Right? This is working for him. And there's infinite ways to make it work. All right? So that's actually beautiful. That is beautiful. So hit me with the 3 if you got value from that story and you like to hear stories about my students. I have a lot of students. So I'm going to share it with you as long as you guys are you like them, right? So hit me with the 3 if you like that. Okay? Good. Very good. All right. The last one I want to look at is Roblox. And then we are going to look at the picks for tomorrow. And gonna wrap it up. So here we go. So here was Roblox today. So here was the previous day's range. Here was the first 930 bar. Wow, that's just a monster. Okay, so here's the previous day's low. Zoom in. So the first setup that actually happens, we gap down. Okay, we gap down below the trigger. So we gap down below the low. So what can you do if we gap down? Well, you can take the opening range breakout. Okay, but in this case, it doesn't break out of the range. Instead, it creates an inside bar. So one of your first setups right there is you take that inside bar, it breaks the low of the inside bar right there. Boom, you short. Okay, let's say you're lazy, you miss it. Boom, you short there. Let's say you miss that, you short. Boom, you say you missed that. Boom. Look here, double, take that up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I really don't know. Look at this. Short, breaks the low. Short again, breaks the low. Short again, breaks the low. Short here, can make a little bit there. And then look at this. The double inside bar shows itself right at the bottom of the range. I mean, that is just ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So there your inside bar plays. This one, here we go. This is the retest here. You see that? So a lot of traders like to say, they like to talk about the retest. So this is the retest right here. We open, we push back. You see how we touch the level? We touch the level and then we turn around. So you can take a limit order here for your short. Okay. And then now let's look at the fib. So this one went vertically down. Whenever you go vertically down, you're not going to get a morning leg. There's not going to be any pullback, right? So what you're doing, like in real time, you're drawing your legs. Okay. Like let's say you're here. Okay. And then, so this will be your first range. And then you see, oh, we come to the 382 and then we come down. We come to the 382 and then you're like, okay, that's not deep enough. I usually don't take the 382. So it's not deep enough, but this one is a good setup because it's a 382 plus an inside bar. So you have a double confirmation, right? So then what you can do after that is you just take the full range. This is the afternoon leg. And you can see going into the close, if you took the full range like this, you see that we have the 50%. This is the afternoon leg. We have the 50% rejection with the inside bar. And this is a nice little trade to take you into the close. Beautiful. Okay. Now that is very, very beautiful. So what do we have on the lotto picks for tomorrow? We have AMD. We have that inside bar there. We have Walmart. We have a nice inside bar there. There's a lot of shorts in here too. So maybe if we turn around, we can get a squeeze. We have Spice. So you guys know last week, everybody made over 100% on Spice. We traded it. I gave it to you guys. It was up 30% in the pre-market and it just went crazy. So Spice was a fun one last week. So see if we can make some more money on there. And then Roku showed up on my radar, and I like Roku because Roku is right up against the previous all-time high right here. So things can get explosive. All right. So that's it. We're at about an hour. And I have to go and put in orders for tomorrow. And I have to do a few other things. So I'm going to call it here. And hit me with some rapid fire questions if you have any. We'll spend like 5 or 10 minutes on the questions. And then we're going to call it a night. All right. So see what questions you have. Spice is up $11 after hour. I feel like every Friday they do the same thing. Maybe we should just buy on Thursdays. How do you choose strike price? How do you choose strike price and dates? I go with the strike price. I just go one. So wherever I'm in, I'll just go one more out of the money. And for expiration, you can do whatever you want. When I play weeklies, I get Friday. When I play lottos, I get the Friday. Can you explain how you found entries based on Twitter inside bars? Yeah, you just take the bars. You take the breakout of the bar. That's it. Loving your book and Discord, general chat of lots of intelligent people. Yep. That's a good point, Ronnie. We have a great community. Let's hop into the Discord real quick. We got a great community. It's not just me in my Discord. We have a lot of people in here, people that I trust, people that I know that understand my trading system. And that's why I have them in there as moderators, right? So if we go here, so we have different channels. This is my alerts channel from me. So these are all my alerts here. And I have my mods that do my alerts for me on the Discord. And they do these for the swings, so very good. And I have the swing trade chat page, so this is where we all just talk and we chill out. Off topic chat, and general day chat. So we have a good community. I know we've been growing a lot. I don't even know how much we're at anymore. I don't know, but we're doing a lot of good things, and it's all about just helping people, man. That's what it is. If you help people, that's how you get results. Okay, so do I need to upgrade TradingView to get inside bar indicators? No. Watch the video that I did on inside bars on YouTube. I show you what the indicator is and how to add it. Do you have your target automatically or manual? Both. Some of them I do manual, some I do auto. It depends. It depends on, for me, if I have time. Like if I don't have time, I'll set it all up. If I do have time, sometimes I like to watch it. It depends. Is there a video on how you use Bollinger Bands? Bollinger Bands are not a profitable strategy on its own. It's not. It's a secondary tool, and I just like to use it for the higher time frames, okay? Is there a video? So every time there's an inside bar, there will be an explosion one way. Not every time. It's not always. It's never going to be 100%, but at least you maybe have a 50 to 60% chance that there could be a move. And as a trader, that's all we need. 50, 60% win rate is all we need, okay? What helps you trade and stay in a trade long enough to max profit, assuming here that we took that put? You have to scale out. That's what you do. You scale out. So as you start making profits, you lock in some and then you leave some runners. That's the right way to do it. You always leave some runners on. Okay. True Legend, thank you very much. Okay. So if you place trades tonight, what do you do in the morning? If I put all the trades in my robot right now, then I don't do anything in the morning. It'll fill me automatically. The only thing that I'll do is at the end of the day, I will sell the options before the close because they're going to expire. That's the only thing that I'll do. Can you draw the fibs on Walmart? Just an example to run a scenario for tomorrow. Okay. It's the last request here. So let's do this. Okay, let's go to the daily. Let's set it up. Okay, so let's take the fib from low to high. Let's double check. The low is 139.01. So we're going to hit it here, 139.01. The high is 141.25. So there we go. So this will be the prior day fib. So this is the range of the prior day right here. Okay, so here's the low, here's the high. So basically where we open tomorrow, then you can use some of these fibs as support and resistance. All right, so I'm out. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you learned a lot. We went through some amazing things today. We talked about those fibs. Those extensions are very, very, very powerful. So you will not look at the stock market the same way again. So hit me with a 4 if this was valuable and you enjoyed it and you had a good time. Okay, see the 4s. There we go. Nobody, I'll tell you right now, guys, nobody out here is doing what I'm doing, because for what I'm doing, for someone to do that for you, they were going to charge you a lot of money. And you guys know who they are. I don't have to say any names, right? So what I want in return is hit the subscribe button for me and hit the like so that I can grow on YouTube. If I can grow very big on YouTube, we can reach more people and I can make some money on ads. Hopefully, I don't know how that works, but hopefully I can make some money on ads. And then, we keep everything for free, right? All right. So that's it. Good night and good luck tomorrow. And hopefully AMD goes to the moon, because I'm still holding that from Monday. So I'm really hoping it does, so I can post that 10x. All right. Have a good night.